Yay!
It's a big day, Carrie
It
Underwood.
is a big day.
You gave birth
Yes,
to
I did.
a new album.
Yes, okay.
Storyteller.
Yeah.
What are the similarities between giving birth to a child and birth to an album?
Well, there's long lead up times to both. There's a big sense of relief after both are out into the world. One keeps me up at night, the other does not. You said similarities. I think that's about it.
That's about it. Not painful.
New and shiny.
New and shiny. I like
It's a little painful.
Let's talk about your little sweet baby boy, Isaiah.
Yeah.
What a little muffin.
He's like a perfect baby.
I can't even on the little toy piano picture.
Yeah,
That kills me.
He likes to make noise. I got him a little tambourine too, and he has this little mini tambourine that he shakes and then tries to put in his mouth.
Is he perfect?
Yeah.
That's not germy at all.
No.
I read somewhere where you've kind of loosened up a little because I didn't realize you were pretty OCD.
I mean, it's just about certain things, not about everything, but I definitely, I don't know. It's just, there's certain things in my life I really like to have order in.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of messes all that up, but that's okay.
Are you surprised? I always thought, like, oh my gosh, what did I do with all that time I had before I had a baby?
Yeah, I mean, I still remember what I did with that time. I feel like now in general, I'm more active than I was before just in life because I don't have much time to sit down. Mm-hmm. So it's like I go and I do stuff during the day, like I go work, and then as soon as I get back to the house, it's like, okay, I got to make dinner. So, you know, I say hi to my child and then pass him back off to my husband, and then I make dinner, and then I, feed him and rock him and put him down. And then I have to do all the stuff that I need to do, like laundry-wise and cleaning-wise.
I love that you do that.
But then it's like, as soon as I'm done, it's time for bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to wake up and do it all again tomorrow.
I do love and then it's funny, I didn't mean to get right into babiness
No,
because,
it's okay.
because I
We
love...
FaceTime this morning.
Oh, good.
It was like...
Well, I love something you said about motherhood, and probably because it's kind of been my approach too. And I don't want to. I'll paraphrase what I think you said, which is that you are a mother, and that's your most important job, but it's not your only job. And I've always felt like that too, as a working mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely things like the world keeps spinning. Just because you had a baby doesn't mean stuff everywhere else stops. So yeah, I still have to be a wife. I still have to be a friend. I still have a job to do. It's just another facet of my life, another hat I get to wear, and it's the most wonderful one. And it's important to make sure that you keep your eyes open and just take it all in, and not let all those things overshadow the parenting thing, but just to realize, prioritize, and it'll all fall into place and you'll figure it out.
And people do tell you this over and over again, that it flies, but it does. Like,
it
all of a
does.
sudden,
I can't believe he's 8 months. It's insane.
While we're on the theme of little Isaiah, your little pumpkin, let's talk about, let's have you introduce a song. We're playing your music all hour, cuts from the new album, the one that is about Isaiah and Mike and this newfound layer of Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, it's called What I Never Knew I Always Wanted. And it's that pretty much sums it up. It's just talking about the gaps in my life that I didn't recognize were there until I had filled them.
You're no stranger to New York.
No, I've been here a lot.
I was here with you 10 years ago when the CMAs came here, and it was your first CMA, wasn't it? Wasn't that your very first one?
My first one.
And I remember you coming into the broadcast area in a ponytail, and you had your Oklahoma sweatshirt on. I mean, clearly so much has changed since then. You're now a veteran. And
well, there's always new stuff. And I feel like in the ever-changing, just music, digital world, like we're always learning new stuff and things are always different. But it's, I feel just more confident in myself, just as a person, but of course as an artist as well.
Well, that whole thing was so whirlwind.
Oh, yeah.
And you spent some extended time here a couple of falls ago when you were rehearsing for Sound of Music.
Yeah, I got to live in New York for a couple months. And
were you here long enough to come up with, there's my favorite cupcake?
I did not. Honestly, we went straight from like apartment to rehearsals to apartment again. Like, I didn't get to do anything. I felt so bad because Jennifer Nettles, she spends a lot of time in New York, and she made up all these lists of places that, this is the best place for brunch, and go here and get a glass of wine and enjoy the view of, and she just had all these, like, put a lot of work into this wonderful list, and I didn't get to do any of it.
Well, you need to come back and spend some time again.
I know. Well, I'm not working.
I'll take you to the best cupcake.
Okay. My best friend makes the best cupcakes in Nashville, so it would be really hard.
I am a kind of a cupcake snob,
really?
too. Yeah.
Oh, I should have brought you some.
Let's talk about food. You are a strict vegan and have been for a long time, right?
Well, I'm a strict vegetarian. Yes. Sometimes the vegan stuff, I'm mostly vegan. I'm like 80% vegan. Occasionally something works its way in that I'm like, oh man, there's cheese on that.
It seems like you're so disciplined with the diet. Like, do you ever have that moment where you're like, all right, I'm going full on Cheetos? What's your food that you'd be like, this is it?
When I was pregnant, I did walk in holding a giant family-sized bag of Doritos, like on my hip like a baby, just taking Doritos out of it, and my husband just started laughing at me, and I was like, what? And he was like, I've never seen this before. Like, and I put things in my body that make me feel good, that make I don't know, it's I don't live to eat, I eat to live, I think is the phrase. So I don't know, like, little bites of things are okay, like a little bite of dessert. I'm not a big sweets person.
Yeah, I don't think little's in my vocabulary, so I'm total respect.
Well, I'll buy those little chocolate squares, like Ghirardelli or whatever, and they're already in squares, and they're super dark chocolate, and it's like, that's my dessert. And I'm like, I get a little bite of something sweet, but I don't want like
a sip
cake
of wine.
or anything. Yeah,
that's my dessert.
Wine is my vice for sure. My trainer is always trying to get me to stop it, and I'm like, Erin, I don't do anything fun ever. This is the one thing that I do.
And Mom, you have one thing.
That it's just one thing. So leave me alone.
Speaking of your diet and your bod, I was noticing as I was, getting ready to interview you, everybody brings up your legs, which are awesome, and your post-baby bod. But I wonder, does that ever, do you love that? Do you hate that? Or is it just what it is?
I mean, I feel okay because I feel like I feel good, and it's nice when people recognize that you feel good about yourself. I do think there's this weird pressure that's just out there for women to somehow, I don't know, wave a magic wand and just be size 2 again after they had a kid. And I don't know, it's just kind of strange. I try not to pay too much attention to it and just do what I do to make myself feel good.